what I'd say to people about, what's it like to awaken per se, which is not even a word I really like to use, but as in what is it like to come to a completely different level of consciousness and understanding of yourself, is that you actually get to see through things, because in understanding yourself, doing the work on those things in your own perception to break things down, it's the equivalent of going through the fog or the distortion to find the clarity. And with the clarity comes the understanding. Now, the implications of that is, when you look at, like, I'll give you an example. Love is actually balance and synthesis. And you say synthesis of what? Well, go and look up Hegelian dialectic, the polarization trap. The polarization trap is to divide. When they say divide and conquer, they mean divide and conquer perception. It's perception. Everything is perception. Down here on the concrete level, we say, oh, but this is reality. No, this is an experience. This is a perceived reality. Everything is perception. And that's why everything is designed to create power differentials in perception. And it's a program. And the thing is, when you understand how to reconcile the paradoxes, the first level, when you unlock the first paradox within yourself and your perception, you start to understand how to master perception. Then you can see where the distortions and all these different, methods and tricks and, all things that are designed to take advantage of, to create distortion, confusion, any kind of conceptual traps, perceptional traps, all these things around this careful distortion of things, to create more and more power differential, more and more ignorance, more and more things that can be exploited in ways to exploit the programming of the human. So they install a program, ideologies. That's why, if you look around, you say, why do these billionaires like, what's his name? Excuse me, I've gone blank. The Rupert Murdoch. Why do Murdoch and all these people so incessantly use these fourth estate to propagate their ideologies? And it's just an ideological campaign. It's a programming campaign. They are programming the masses. Why? Because they can exploit the program. It's literally like sticking an operating system in with a back door so that they can control the program and control everyone. That's what all these things, that's what all go down. Any of these isms and ologies, these are all programming tools. Now, I'm just saying is that they all create conceptually precepts, concepts, all these things are used to create power differentials or ways to exploit individuals. They create a program and they run off this one primary advantage that they have, and none of this stuff is taught. But when you do the work on yourself and you go back in to do these things, to unravel these things, it's a series of algorithms, so to speak. And the first level algorithm, when you unlock it, you go, holy shit. You go to the next one, like, oh, fuck, hang on. That's how that worked. And then you get through that one, it's like, whoa. Then you unlock the whole thing and you're like, whoa, wait a second. Do you mean to say that there is power differentials built into the system that exploit those algorithms, and those algorithms are known about? They don't fucking teach you about it. They teach you how to work. You're not born with a user's manual. You don't come in with instruction. You don't wake up around conscious individuals who teach you all these things. No, this stuff's all occulted. This stuff was all destroyed in the Library of Alexandria. This is why they went around the world for how long, destroying all the books and all the other teachings, installing their program and their lies and their distortions, like the first primary lie that we are mortal individuals. All these things, I'm just saying, all these things that they use to create power differentials to exploit the installed program. Now, to graduate from that installed program is through the heart. It's the energy center, the access point, the balancing point, not the infatuation point, not the emotion point. It's the balancing point of reality. When you come back to the balancing point of reality, you can unlock what you perceive as reality. This perception that you have, you can unlock the perceptual programming. The perceptual programming is the matrix. We are the projectors of these things. So it's not a victim. It's coming back to say this is all within our control. We can unlock these things. We unlock these perceptual programs, return to the heart. When I did that, which was a series of works, it was like 8 or 9 breakthroughs, I finally got to that, to fully unlock the heart. I kept hearing a higher self voice saying, your journey home, your journey home, your journey home, your journey home. What the fuck does your journey home mean? This is the thing. Home is not somewhere else. It's our journey home is to bring home here, to activate the heart-centered network in the next evolution of human consciousness. That's literally what's happening on the big picture. And that in my role, I spend my time up here working out this big picture to see these things that are going on. Look down on people. Most people just want to stay focused on what's in front of them and just be peaceful and good people. But that's fine. What I'm saying is that this perceptional program of the keepers, like the Wizard of Oz, we now appear behind the curtain. And if you keep doing the work on yourself, eventually you'll get to that the great Wizard of Oz within, and you could pull the curtain back and realize it was all a fucking program. And the outcome of the program is called solipsism or selfishness. Solipsism is the first tenet of fucking Satanism. Do what thou wilt, which is be as selfish as fuck. Selfishness is the fallen mind program, and solipsism, why is, if religion is so fucking powerful, why is solipsism, literally Satanism, the most common fucking condition on the planet in the Western world? Because the Western world is built by the fucking satanic. This is go back to the, so look who's at the top, look who the Rothschilds are. Go have a look at them all. Look at all the people that were cut. Look at all this certain group of people who were thrown out of how many countries? Over 100 countries. How many times? Wait, what? They're fucking, this is the thing I'm saying, is it was all designed to create perceptional fucking programs, to create people to be slaves to their fucking program. It's the fallen mind program. The process is we come into this realm to join this giant fucking satanic fucking culture, to graduate within ourselves, to transcend. And through the heart we transcend. That's why when they release the jabs, they create shame and guilt at scale. It's not about fucking just poisoning people, doing all these things. It's about creating the dissonance between the logic and the mind, which is the distortion of the logic, to create the emotional field, which no one's taught how to traverse. I could interview 1,000 people. No one's taught how to traverse the emotional plane to unlock the heart. And the more distortion they create in the heart, the more dissonance between the heart and the mind, the more they keep people locked in the solipsism program, the Satan program of the Anglo Empire. It literally run by the satanic. This is what I'm saying. This is how all this fucking stuff works. How do I know? Because I fucking did it. I went through the heart. I unlocked access to the higher planes. I did those things to graduate. I did it for myself. I did it through the balancing point, the access point of all things. I did it through the heart. Activate the throat, activate the third eye, activate the crown, and the presence moved through me. That was my journey. Exactly the same as the Buddha, exactly the same as the Christ, exactly the same as all these things. Everyone's exactly the same. They don't want you to know that. That was their mission, to create a power differential program, exploit the masses, run them as slaves, debt slaves, usury, that's what it's called, debt slaves. Run them as debt slaves to build our world. And that's why they say things like, we'll all have golems, 2,000 slaves each. Trace it all back to the very top of these satanic certain groups who were in Rome. Remember a couple of 1,000 years ago? These same ones in Rome, same ones who used to sacrifice all these animals. They used to, you know, the word sacrifice, you know, Holocaust means sacrifice. They used to Holocaust all these animals for themselves, get everyone else to provide them with free food.